That poor woman. A British woman has lost nearly all of her limbs, all because of one hospital's medical blunder. On Christmas Day 2014, Magdalena Malec had to get surgery at Luton Dunstable University Hospital after discovering she'd suffered an ectopic pregnancy. While in recovery, she developed a high fever and rashes on her legs, both classic signs of sepsis that doctors then misdiagnosed as an allergic reaction. Her condition led to kidney damage and septic shock, but while the kidneys were saved with dialysis and a transplant, her gangrenous limbs were too far gone. After waiting an agonizing 6 months, Malec's decaying legs, arms, and fingers were finally amputated. Sadly, her relationship with her partner broke down during the trying ordeal, and she has had to cope with the disability on her own, including relearning basic, everyday tasks. The hospital has since apologized and admitted their mistake, but Malec is hell-bent on taking legal action against them, if only to prevent more negligence in the future. Keep watching to see more medical mishaps. Real-life Ken doll's body is rejecting his nose implant. A real-life Ken doll was rushed to the hospital after his latest surgical enhancement went wrong. 32-year-old Rodrigo Alves is being treated for the life-threatening illness necrosis after a hole appeared in his nose. Speaking from his hospital bed in Spain, Alves said his body had rejected cartilage put in his schnoz during surgery in February. He said doctors have warned him the infection is eating his nose and could even devour his face. Air steward Alves has spent more than $400,000 perfecting his look over the years. The party animal from the UK, who grew up in Brazil, said he never felt comfortable in his own skin. So in 2004, he decided to have a nose job as his appearance was getting him down. That surgery was the first of 15 operations over the coming years as Alves sought physical perfection. He even went as far as having an 8-pack implant made of his own fat and reshaped the calf muscles in his legs. The socialite raises money for his surgery by working as a flight attendant, event host, and image consultant. Claims he couldn't get the body he wanted at the gym because of an endocrine disorder. 3 years ago, Alves cheated death after surgery on his biceps went wrong and chemicals leaked into his blood. But that didn't stop him from going under the knife again, and again, and again. Alves is now receiving intravenous drips of antibiotics at a hospital in the southern city of Malaga. He hopes to return to London soon to receive medical care, which may include yet another full reconstruction of his nose.
Man sucked into MRI machine. A 32-year-old man in India at a Mumbai hospital was sucked into an MRI machine Saturday night. Rahesh Maru was accompanying his mother-in-law to the hospital for an MRI scan. He was asked to carry an oxygen cylinder for a staff member, who assured him the machine was switched off. When Maru entered the MRI room, the machine's high-powered magnet grabbed him like a tractor beam while he was still holding the cylinder. Maru's hand became caught between the MRI machine and the cylinder, with the magnetic field making it impossible for him to pull away. As Maru's mother-in-law cried for help, he was freed and rushed to the emergency room. Unfortunately, Maru did not survive the freak accident. Preliminary reports suggested he died from inhaling liquid oxygen that leaked from the cylinder. The hospital told AFP that an investigation has been launched into the cause of the accident. Maru's family have been given nearly $8,000 US in compensation.
This is what an ass surgery gone wrong looks like. Jane Park, the youngest ever winner of Britain's Euro Millions, was reportedly left unrecognizable after an allergic reaction to a Brazilian bum lift operation that she got in Turkey last week. The 21-year-old who won £1 million from the Euro Millions lottery in 2013 when she was only 17, has now reportedly squandered about £50,000 of that prize money on cosmetic procedures. And those are said to include a 36FF boob job, a full set of dental veneers, liposuction, Botox, lip enhancements, cosmetic filler, and now the Brazilian butt lift. Last week, the jackpot winner flew to Turkey and spent a couple of days enjoying the luxuries provided by a celebrity clinic, where she then received her elevated ass. However, she panicked after the surgery, discovering her face had swollen dramatically from an allergic reaction to the anesthetic. Although doctors told her the reaction would eventually subside, the event apparently really freaked Park out. After winning the lottery, Park made headlines for all the wrong reasons. In 2016, she was banned from driving for 18 months after getting nabbed for drunk driving at a McDonald's drive-thru in Edinburgh. Earlier this year, Park claimed she wanted to sue lottery operator Camelot, saying her life would have been 10 times better if she'd never won the loot. Oh, poor girl. You know, somehow we think there's plenty of people or causes she could have given the money to. Oh wait, and she wants to sue the lottery people for money? Whoa, nice on the irony. Actually, Camelot sent a financial advisor to help Park manage the horrific burden of all that free dough. So what you guys think? Any sympathy? Let us know in the comments below.
Whoops. 2 surgical sponges were left inside a Japanese woman's abdomen for at least 6 years. The unidentified 42-year-old woman went to the doctors, saying she had felt bloated for the past 3 years. A CT scan revealed 2 masses with strings attached to them. A surgical exam confirmed the presence of 2 gauze sponges that had become attached to the woman's omentum and colon. Researchers think the sponges were left there after a C-section. The woman had received 2 C-sections from the same clinic. After the woman informed the clinic, the doctor still wouldn't admit his mistake, citing a lack of clear proof. How much proof do you need? The woman had the sponges removed, her symptoms cleared up, and she was discharged 5 days later.